biohacking breakfast. Wake up every morning, you want to set forth for the best day possible, mentally, physically, metabolically, thermogenically, you name it. And we have the perfect way of doing that. First thing you do when you wake up is you want to take something called Ambrosia Ritual AM. Now, your brain is comprised of 60% fat. So you want to get some fats in the morning. Also, when people are in ketosis, their brains operate very, very well, utilizing a fuel source called ketones. When you use ketones in your body, it makes your brain operate efficiently. However, usually you have to deprive yourself of carbohydrate to do that. What if I told you you get all the benefits of ketones plus the benefits of glucose, which is your body's preferred energy source? You can do that. Now, I'm holding Ritual in my hand right now. First thing in the morning, wake up, you drink this, most delicious shake you'll ever have. Now, it's coffee flavored. The beautiful thing about this, if you mix it with water, it's delicious. You could also biohack and mix it with your morning coffee. Has ample amounts of this stuff called clean cream. Clean cream is a very, very healthy fat source. It also has ample amounts of MCTs. MCTs aren't actual, it's a saturated fat, but it's the healthy kind where it's more apt to be used for energy than any other fat in the body. Okay, you got MCTs. You got whey protein isolate because you want to get your protein rocking in the morning, first thing when you wake up, to make sure you're in an anabolic state, knocks you out of that catabolism. That's always a messed up word for me, as you could tell. Then we have something really special. We have an ingredient called velocitol. Not only does it increase the uptake of protein from this very shake, but it doubles the power of protein and muscle protein synthesis throughout the day, all fully dosed. Imagine waking up, either supplementing this in your morning coffee or making a delicious coffee drink right up there with any Starbucks beverage you could buy. Get this down. Your next step might be to do your morning cardio, whatever it is, but then you need a real breakfast. And I'm going to show you what I feel is the perfect bodybuilding breakfast and how I make it. And that would be avocado toast with DHA eggs or pastured eggs on the side. So this is Ritual, link down below. The article's linked. This is within the article. Now I'm going to show you the perfect biohacking breakfast. The perfect bodybuilding breakfast. Ruckus, do you want a perfect bodybuilding breakfast? Don't eat this. I just touched a dog with my hand. It's not sterile. Anyway, I like to grease the pan with a little bit of coconut oil. Coconut oil, we were talking about the MCTs and Ritual AM. Coconut oil is full of their MCTs. So that's how I grease the pan, right? Put a little bit of coconut oil, drop the heat down to medium high. Now, get that going. Get it nice and lubed up. Never enough lube. Anyway, guys, you can buy pastured eggs, which are the best kind of eggs, but they're very hard to find. They're extremely expensive. Any kind of DHA eggs, Eggland's Best is one brand you could look at, is a great option. Those are high in omega-3s. I'm going to explain the benefits. So then I always have 3 eggs. You can eat whatever fits your macros, okay? Now I'm going to do mine over hard. You can do your eggs scrambled. This isn't a how to cook eggs video, but this is the eggs I make. Now, let me explain every ingredient and why we're using it. The eggs, they have your protein. So in 3 whole eggs, there's 21 grams of protein. In 3 whole eggs, there's also 15 grams of fat. And it's high in many vitamins and minerals. Whole eggs are where it's at, and the fat is extremely high, which is good for breakfast. Nice high. Again, you can adjust this. If you need to use egg whites, go ahead. I recommend at least some whole eggs. So those are high in omega-3s, great anti-inflammatories. Again, the article down below and the link down below will explain that to you. Toast. You can either have this, a baked potato, a sweet potato, any kind of carb source. This is like Ezekiel bread. It's a sprouted 7-grain bread. Sprouted means the protein in it is whole, full of whole grains. I like carbohydrate for performance. Glucose is your body's preferred energy source. And also, being that you took in the BHBs and MCT, your body is still going to have the advantage of operating on ketones as well as glucose within the body. So you get that going. So this is part of the equation of what's going on. Now, avocado. This is guacamole from Costco. You don't have to have your own avocado. They're extremely expensive. This guacamole, I forgot the name of it, but any kind of guacamole that just adds tomatoes and things like that is extremely good. Extremely good for you. It's avocado at the end of the day. It's easy to use. It's easy to operate with. I'm actually going to clean off this spoon to do it. Now, avocado is full of a fat. It's an omega-6 fat, yet it's monounsaturated fat. Heart health, anti-inflammatory properties. It's probably one of the healthiest fats you can ingest in your body. So between the omega-3s as well as the saturated fat from eggs with anti-inflammatory properties and also all the beneficial nutrients, avocado are extremely high in many vitamins and minerals outlined in the article linked below. So here's what I do. I got the eggs right here and I flip them. Okay, that's over hard. Over hard means that it's basically, they're not going to be very runny. So at this point, I'm just going to wait for the toast to toast, and we'll be back to assemble this. All right, toast is ready to come out. Here we go. So the toast, 3.5 ounces of avocado is about a serving. You're looking at a lot of healthy fat in here, okay? I think per ounce there's about 5 grams of fat. You're going to want to check that, make sure this fits your macros. I don't necessarily measure my food every time because I'm a G like that. But anyway, spread this over the toast. Oh, that's so good. Look at that. So this is avocado toast, okay? Then we're going to take the eggs. You can either put it on top. I actually like to make little sandwiches out of it. So what I do is I just put the eggs right over here. Now, being that your body needs electrolytes to function, and salt is very important in your diet. Some pure sea salt. We don't mess around with our salt intake around here. Sprinkle that over it. Make sure you get the healthy salt in there for all your body functions. And that's that. So, let's go over what we have here. Okay, ready? Here's what we have here. Protein, okay, whole protein in the bread as well. So you're looking at around 21 for the eggs, about 25 to 30 total grams of protein, everything included. The carbohydrate in here with these 2 slices of bread, 10 grams of carbs each, 20 grams of carbs plus whatever's in the avocado. Fat, you're at between 20 and 30 grams of fat. And this is monounsaturated fat, omega-3 fats built into the eggs. You're looking at the perfect breakfast. So what you do, you wake up, first thing you do, you down your ritual. Either do your cardio or go brush your teeth, take your morning poop, whatever you need to do. And after that's done, that's about 20 or 30 minutes, cook your eggs. And then you're going to eat this breakfast. That is the perfect morning ritual for metabolic gains, for brain gains, and of course, for physique gains. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Enjoy this biohacking breakfast. And that's not a game.